Hey guys, Parallel here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Smite Monk in the 7 hero support build. This is the last, generic part of the build, in that the next two videos will be of builds that you can substitute in, depending on the situation you're in. But this is also a very powerful part of the build, as we are going to be focusing on both condition removal and hex removal, but also we're going to be focusing on just dealing lots of damage at once. So, let's get right down to it. For this build I use Tahlkora, who can be naturally obtained through the Nightfall Campaign. You can use any monk main, so like Ogden from the Eye of the North campaign, or Dunkro from the Nightfall Campaign. You can use either of these if you really want to. You do need to be a Paragon subset, as it will allow us access to Fall Back. Let's get right to it. We have our cookie cutter main spell called Ray of Judgment. Invoke a Ray of Judgment at target foe's location. For 5 seconds, foes adjacent to that location are struck for 42 holy damage, and begin burning for 3 seconds every second. So, puts out a giant ray of light. It's going to sit there for 5 seconds, so about 200 damage. It's going to deal that holy damage, especially if units are clumped together. It's just going to deal a lot of holy damage all at once, along with the fact that it deals burning, which is even more damage. Next we have Reversal of Damage. For 8 seconds the next time target ally would take damage, the foe dealing the damage takes that damage instead, maximum of 70. So, let's say you are being attacked, even by a caster, if you really wanted to do this, but you put this on like your melee guy or your caster guy, whoever's taking damage, you put it on them, and then the opponent casts some big damage spell. Negates all that damage and just deals 70 damage to the enemy, which is really powerful. Or you can just do 70 damage if you're playing this off cooldown, which you put it on someone, they take like an auto attack, and they'll take some damage. Next is Smite Condition. Remove one condition from target ally. If the condition was removed, foes in the area take 57 holy damage. So, foes in the area take that 57 holy damage. It is an AoE effect, so they're all going to take it, as it says. It removes conditions, so it removes things like limping, stuff like that. This is more common than Hexes, which we'll go over, so it is going to do a little less damage than Smite Hex, but it's very useful. Next we have Smite Hex, which works much the same as Smite Condition. You remove a Hex from target ally. If a Hex is removed, foes in the area suffer 80 holy damage. You do want to try to make sure that you are positioned in the right position to deal the 80 holy damage, or the 57 holy damage in that case. So let's say like the Glaive Bomber is really good synergizing, a melee hero is really good synergizing, etc. Our next skill is Divine Healing. Heal yourself and party members within earshot for 45 points. Really powerful. Something you do want to note, that this is you will only use Divine Healing if you are a caster. If you are not a caster, if you are a melee guy, let's say you're a warrior, you want to use Strength of Honor. Strength of Honor says while you maintain this enchantment, you deal 24 more melee damage on each hit, which is extremely powerful, but unfortunately, as a caster, I can't take advantage of something like that. Fall Back. This is why we use the Paragon subset. As we've seen before, for 8 seconds, all allies within earshot gain 11 health per second while moving, and move 33% faster. Fall Back ends on an ally affected by this shout when that ally successfully hits with an attack. So it reduces downtime between fights. You shout this, everybody moves faster, you can get between areas faster, and you heal up after the fight is over, or during a fight if you really need that crucial heal that you're not getting. You can cast this and you can move around and not attack. Kind of works really well with the Glaive Bomber build too, because, well, actually no, it doesn't, never mind. Don't attack, and then you get the heal during the fight, but 32% faster, it reduces the downtime between fights. Castigation Signet. Target foe takes 54 holy damage. If that foe is attacking, you gain 9 energy. This costs no energy, so it will always be a net gain of 9, and it does some holy damage on top of that, so it's really good energy management spell, which is why we use it. Then we finally have Smiter's Boon, one of my favorite spells. It says for 30 seconds your smiting prayers have double the divine favor bonus. So you cast this, and all your spells are going to do a hell of a lot more damage as long as this is up. Really powerful. So we have 12 in the smiting prayers, 9 to Divine Favor, and then 9 to Command. Command will buff the fallback, that's why we have it. And then for our heroes' gear and insignias and runes, etc. We have a Smiting Rod and a Smiting Focus. You can get both of these at the Leviathan Pits or the Vasberg Armory for relatively cheap. You want to make sure that they are Smiting Prayers and they are 20 out of 20. Smiting Prayers just makes it so that your hero can actually use the item. Next we have Survivor Insignias on all pieces of our gear, which is really useful as it gives us lots of health to work with. And then on our helmet we have it, or I guess in this case it's the scalp design. We have a minor monk rune, a minor Smiting Prayers, which will give us +1 to Smiting Prayers and a +1 on top of that for being on our Istan scalp design. Then we have a Rune Vitae for the health, a Rune Vigor for the health, a Rune Vitae for the health. On the Rune Vigor, can be a 30 HP, 41 HP, or 50 HP rune, just depends on how much money you're willing to spend. And then finally we have the Monk Rune of Minor Divine Favor, which will give us +1 Divine Favor, which is really useful for boosting all of our skills. Again, I use Tahlkora for this build. To review, this hero build is all about doing tons of damage, tons of AoE damage, all focused to one area, and it really focuses on that Ray of Judgment spell, which is just extremely powerful. So, thank you guys for watching, I really appreciate it. In the next build I'm going to go over the Elementalist Monk. If you could subscribe to my channel or like, comment, dislike on this video, whatever you need to do to let me know that my content is working or not working. It's extremely helpful and it allows me to better my content or stay the same in certain areas. I do appreciate all the feedback I've been getting recently, along with all the well wishes. The consistent schedule of videos will be coming back up, so I will be doing videos full time again every day, trying to keep up with that. I have been out of work recently because of I had appendicitis, so to get it removed. There's a video on that if you really want to check it out. But thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.